Hi guys, it's Cameron. I'm back with another video. And happy Friday. So yes, happy Friday. I hope you guys are all doing well today. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Whatever it is you guys are doing. But anyway, today's video is going to be 6 scary hiking horror stories. So yeah, I'll be telling you guys 6 scary hiking stories. So yeah, that's what today's video is going to be about. So yes, that is I don't know if it's going to be the title of this video. So I haven't decided what's the title of the video going to be called. 6 scary hiking horror stories or 6 scary hiking horror stories. I'm gonna choose the title at the end of this video whenever I upload it. So yeah, I still don't know what the title of today's video is going to be called. But I will choose the title at the end of this video whenever I upload it. So let's just get started with this video. Okay, so story number 1. A man was hiking in the woods all by himself. He was hiking all by himself. He had his dog with him, so he had a dog with him for protection. So the man and his dog were hiking in the woods all by themselves. And as he was hiking in the woods, he thought that he was hearing some strange noises. So he thought he heard strange noises in the woods while he was hiking all by himself with his dog. So they both heard strange noises. His dog heard it, and he was barking at it, but he could not figure what he saw. The man could not tell what he was barking at, what his dog was barking at. So yeah, he did not know what his dog was barking at, but he did hear a strange noise in the forest or woods. So he was hiking and he thought that he saw something strange in the faraway distance. So he saw something strange looking in the faraway distance. So it looked like he saw something weird, something strange in the faraway distance in the woods. He could not make out what it was that he saw. Maybe he saw Slender Man. I don't think he saw Slender Man, but maybe it was Slender Man, I don't know. But he saw a strange figure in the woods. So he was feeling kind of scared, and he took his dog back to the truck, and he got back into his truck, and he decided to just go back home because he was feeling kind of scared of what he's seen in the woods in the faraway distance. So yeah, he felt kind of scared of what he saw in the faraway distance in the woods. But he still did not make out what he saw. So yeah, him and his dog were safely back at home. So yeah, him and his dog were safe back at home. And he was telling his wife that he was hiking in the woods and he saw a strange figure that he could not make out. So his wife did not know what he saw because she was not with him, because she was at home all by herself while her husband and her dog went hiking in the woods. Okay, so story number 2. A young couple was hiking in the woods all by themselves. It was getting a little, the sun was starting to set, and they were hiking in the woods all by themselves. Nobody was not around. It was just the boyfriend and his girlfriend. So, as they were hiking in the woods, they heard a howling noise. So, they heard some howling in the woods. It sounded like somebody was howling, making howling noises. But they did not know who was making howling noises. So it made the boyfriend feel a little bit scared. The boyfriend was getting really creeped out by the howling noises that he heard while him and his girlfriend were hiking in the woods. They could not make out who was howling in the woods. Maybe it was a wolf or Bigfoot. Maybe it was a wolf or Bigfoot howling in the woods. Or maybe it was a werewolf. So I feel like it was a werewolf howling in the woods. But I don't think there's such thing as a werewolf. Maybe there is such thing as a werewolf. I don't know if there is such thing as werewolves. But maybe the couple heard a werewolf in the woods. So I feel like that's what they heard in the woods while they were hiking. So it was getting dark outside. The couple decided to just get back in the car and just drive back home. So they decided to just drive back home because they both were getting a creepy feeling that somebody was out there. So yeah, they had a creepy feeling somebody was out there watching them. So yeah. I still feel like that it was a werewolf howling in the woods. That's what I feel like. But I don't think it was a werewolf howling in the woods. It was probably just a wolf or something, or Bigfoot. It probably was just one of those that was howling in the woods. But anyway, the couple was safe back home whenever they made it back to their house. So yeah, they both were safe back at home. Okay, so story number 3. So there was two men. Two men were hiking in the woods, and while they're hiking in the woods, one of them thought that he heard rustling coming from the trees. It was probably just a squirrel. So it was probably just a squirrel that was making the rustling sounds in the trees. Because sometimes they make rustling sounds in the trees. Okay, it's 12 o'clock on my TV as I'm still filming this video. So it's already 12 o'clock. So yeah, it's 12 already. As I'm filming this. So the two men heard rustling. One of the men heard rustling in the trees. And the other man said it was probably just a squirrel. And suddenly, they heard some strange screaming. So, the two men heard a loud scream in the woods as they were hiking. So, they had a chill down their spine whenever they heard loud screaming in the woods. They did not know who was screaming in the woods. But it made them feel kind of scared. They both were scared by the screaming that they heard in the woods. But they had no idea who was screaming in the woods. It made them feel really scared, so they took off running back to their truck. because they were getting really scared. So they took off running back to their truck, and they drove back home safely. So yes, they drove back home safely because they got really scared by the loud screaming that they heard. But they did not know who was screaming in the woods. But it made them feel really scared. And it did send a chill down their spine whenever they heard it. So yeah, the two men were safely back at home. But they were still scared of the loud screaming that they heard in the woods whenever they were hiking. Okay, now story number 4. So, a group of 4 girls went hiking in the woods. And it was getting a little dark outside. Sorry about it. I thought I heard something. Okay, so the 4 girls were hiking in the woods, and it was getting a little dark outside while they were hiking in the woods. And all of a sudden, one of the girls heard something strange. They heard some type of strange noise. So she heard some type of strange noise in the forest or woods. And she was getting a little bit scared. So she had a chill down her spine whenever she heard a strange noise in the woods. So she can hear a rustling noise. So she heard a strange rustling noise coming from somewhere in the woods. It was somewhere in the woods that she heard. So she did not know what she heard. But yeah, it sent a chill down her spine, and the rest of the girls heard it. So yeah, they did not know what was the rustling coming from, but it was probably coming from a bush. So maybe it was coming from the bushes, I think. I don't know if it was or not. Maybe it was coming from the bushes. So it probably was coming from the bushes. So 2 of them were getting a little bit scared, and all of the girls hopped back into the car. So they all hopped back in the car, and they drove somewhere else. So they drove somewhere else because they all heard a strange noise in the woods. But they still had no idea what that noise was or what did they hear. They have no idea what they heard in the woods. But only one of the girls felt scared. She had a chill down her spine whenever she heard the noise first. But I don't know where did the girls go whenever they left the woods from hiking. I have no idea where they went. But they still felt scared of what they heard in the woods. Okay, so story number 5. Okay, so there was a woman and her husband who went hiking in the woods one night. Wait, not one night. It was one evening. One evening, a woman and her husband were hiking in the woods, and the sun was starting to set. Suddenly, the husband saw a strange creature standing by a tree. So he saw a strange creature standing by a tree in the faraway distance. It was looking straight at him. So it was looking at him. He told his wife, and she did not see anything, but I think the creature was gone. So he was gone, and all of a sudden, the wife heard a strange howl. So she heard a strange howl noise in the woods. So it sounded like somebody was howling in the woods. Ugh, sorry, everybody. I thought I heard something outside, but where was I at in this video? Oh yeah, the woman heard a howling noise in the woods, and I think it was the creature that was howling in the woods. So I think it probably was that creature that was howling in the woods that the husband saw. So yeah, I think that's what it was. The creature that was howling in the woods. That's what the wife heard. And suddenly, it was back by the tree. They both saw it by the tree, but I think it was Sasquatch. It was probably a Sasquatch that they both have seen and heard. So yeah, that's what I think it was, a Sasquatch. Or some other type of creature that was howling in the woods. So yeah, maybe it was Sasquatch or another creature, I don't know. But anyway, they both took off running. They got back into the car. So they took off running and they drove back home. They drove back to their house whenever they saw that creature standing by the tree. But the husband saw it first, and he got kind of scared. So yeah, the husband and wife were safely back home, and they were too afraid to go hiking in the woods ever since they saw that creature. So they were too scared to go hiking again because of what they have seen and heard in the woods. So they decided to not go hiking for a while because of what they heard and saw in the woods. So they decided not to go hiking for a while. Okay, story number 6, and this is the last story. Okay, so there was a group of 5 boys. 5 boys went hiking in the woods, and it was a little dark outside while they were hiking in the woods. And they were hiking in the woods, and suddenly there was something strange in there in the woods. They saw something with red eyes. They saw some type of monster, some type of creature with red glowing eyes. So, a creature with red glowing eyes was standing near a faraway distance by a tree. And they did not know what, he did not know what he saw. So, he had a chill down his spine whenever he saw this red-eyed creature in the woods, staying near a tree in a faraway distance. So yeah, he had a chill down his spine, and finally, the rest of the boys saw it by a tree in the faraway distance. They were both, I mean, all of them were terrified of the red-eyed creature standing near the faraway distance by a tree. So, it was looking straight at the five boys whenever they saw it. They both were absolutely, I mean, all of the boys were absolutely terrified of this red-eyed mysterious creature. So all of them were afraid, and they got back into their van. So they got back into their van and they drove to a different place. So they drove to a different place, but I don't know what place did they go to. As long as it was not the woods. So yeah, they drove to a different place, but I have no idea where they went. But yeah, all of the boys were scared of the red-eyed creature that they saw in the woods whenever he was staying by a tree in the faraway distance of the woods. But I feel like it was Bigfoot that they saw, or Sasquatch. Maybe it was some Bigfoot or Sasquatch creature. I don't know if it was a Bigfoot or Sasquatch creature, but maybe it was. I don't know. So yeah, it probably was Bigfoot or some type of hairy creature or Sasquatch that the five boys saw while they were hiking in the woods. Okay, my stomach is rumbling. I can hear my stomach rumbling during this video. It means that I'm hungry. But I'm gonna go make me some lunch after I'm done filming this video. After I'm done making this video, I'm gonna go eat some lunch. 'Cause my stomach is hungry. So yeah, the five boys were still terrified while they were driving on the road to a different place. So yeah, they were all still terrified of the red-eyed creature that they saw in the woods. But I still don't know if it was Bigfoot or Sasquatch that they saw in the woods. I have no idea what it was in the woods that the five boys have encountered while they were hiking. I have no idea what it was. I really do not know. But I still feel like it was Bigfoot or Sasquatch that they saw in the woods. That's what I still feel like. But I don't know if it was or not. Okay, I think it's time for me to end this video. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys enjoyed this video, then give it a big old thumbs up. And subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already, because I upload every single week. So yeah, I do upload every single week. So smash that subscribe button if you guys haven't already. And yeah, this was a long video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this other long video I uploaded. So yeah, that was 6 scary hiking horse stories. So yeah, that was 6 scary hiking horror stories. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel because I'm trying to reach 500 subscribers. So I need this 500 subscribers so I can grow my channel. It's because I need y'all help to get me 500 subscribers. Because this is really important. So help me reach 500 subscribers on my channel. So yeah, please help me get 500 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Okay, it's 12:17 now. My stomach is still rumbling. So yeah, my stomach is really hungry and I think I gotta eat. So I'm gonna find me some lunch since my stomach won't stop rumbling during this video. So yeah, 12:18 now. So yeah, I'm about to end this video right now. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. So I don't want this video to be way too long for you guys. So this video is it's pretty long. So I'm about to go. I'm gonna go make me some lunch right now. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.